Good afternoon, teacher and classmates. We are Group 6. I'm Liu Yuxiang.
I'm Zhang Ting. I'm Tsailing. I'm Ling Xuanyu.
Today we are going to introduce a theme called Dealing with Accidents and Emergencies. So in this unit, we divided it into 14 parts, including vocabulary, scenario 2, preposition practice, listening practice, activity 2, high and low context culture, and conclusion, and job assignment, references, inside story. After inside story, we'll have a 20-minute break time, and after that, we will invite each group to give us some comments and suggestions. And after all the comments finished, we will choose 3 best commentators, and we will give us some feedback. So the first part is vocabulary. In this part, will presented by me, and I will teach you 2 words that you can use in any conditions. So the first word is fiasco. Please repeat after me. It means something planned that goes wrong and is a complete failure, usually in an embarrassing way. For example, you handled that near fiasco pretty well too. So the next word is accommodation. It means a place to stay or live. For example, one of the VIPs said she would love to stay for another couple of days with her family. So she hopes you can help her arrange local accommodations, rebook her return flight, and arrange a mini tour. The next part is scenario 2. Let's give the floor to Zhang Ting and Tsailing.
It's dealing with extra requests. Could you change that now? Thank you.
Okay, our topic is dealing with extra requests. Requests. Please turn to page 50. We have 2 characters. I'm Sarah.
I'm Roger.
Roger, I have to say, yesterday's dinner was a big success.
I have to say yesterday's dinner was a big success.
Our clients were all surprised to see their family showing up at the reward dinner. You and your team did a very good job. You handled that near fiasco pretty well too.
Thank you. I'm glad to know your clients are happy with our arrangements. It's our responsibility to make sure everyone is smiling from beginning to end.
Oh, I nearly forgot. One of the VIPs said she would love to stay for another couple of days with her family, so she hopes you can help her arrange local accommodations, rebook her return flight, and arrange a mini tour.
I really forgot. One of the VIPs said she would love to stay for another couple of days with her family, so she hopes you can help her arrange local accommodations, rebook her return flight, and arrange a mini tour.
Sure, we do frequent business with this hotel, and I'm fairly certain that there are still vacancies for the next few days.
And I'm very certain that there are still vacancies for the next few days.
We also also cooperate with a number of local travel agencies.
We also cooperate with a number of local travel agencies.
They can customize a tour based on the guest's needs.
They can customize a tour based on the guest's needs.
Great. I suggest you talk to them about the further details.
Great. I suggest you talk to them about the further details.
I will give you their contact information later.
I will give you their contact information.
However, there is a problem with regard to rebooking the flight. Since the tickets are non-changeable and non-refundable, I'm afraid that we'll have to purchase new tickets.
Since the tickets are non-returnable and non-refundable, I'm afraid they will have to purchase new tickets.
Again, I think you'd better talk with them, especially about the extra charges, because we can't be responsible for that either.
Again, I think you better talk with them, especially about the extra charges, because we can't be responsible for that either.
Actually, we have had a lot of experience dealing with unexpected or sudden requests from our clients.
Actually, we have had a lot of experience dealing with unexpected or sudden requests from our clients.
You can count on us to deal with this matter.
You can count on us to deal with this matter.
Thanks a lot indeed for your help.
Thanks a lot indeed for your help.
One more thing. Do the clients have to check out of the room by themselves?
One more thing. Do the clients have to check out of the room by themselves?
That won't be necessary. Our assistants will help them check out.
That won't be so necessary. Our assistants will help them check out.
However, if there are additional charges, like beverage or laundry, it will be charged to their credit cards automatically.
However, if there are additional charges like beverage or laundry, it will be charged to their credit cards automatically.
Sure, that makes sense. They should be aware of that.
Sure, that makes sense. They should be aware of that.
Now I will give a floor to Xin Xuanyu.
Hello everyone, I'm Ling Xuanyu. I'm going to present 11 preposition practice. So please turn to page 50 and let's move on. So the first one is, our clients were all surprised to see their family showing up the reward dinner. If you know the answer, please raise your hand. 新会. Yeah, the answer is at. So please repeat after me. Our clients were all surprised to see their family showing up at the reward dinner.
Our clients were all surprised to see their family showing up at the reward dinner.
Okay, let's take a look at the second one. I'm glad to know your clients are happy our arrangement. 义珍. Yes, the answer is with. I'm glad to know your clients are happy with our arrangement.
I'm glad to know your clients are happy with our arrangements.
And the third one is, it's our responsibility to make sure everyone is smiling, beginning, end. 玉珍. Yes, the answer is from and to. It's our responsibility to make sure everyone is smiling from beginning to end.
It's our responsibility to make sure everyone is smiling from beginning to end.
And the next one is, one, the VIP said she would love to stay another couple of days, her family. It's 婉玉. Yes, the answer is of, for, and of, and with. One of the VIPs said she would love to stay for another couple of days with her family.
One of the VIPs said she would love to stay for another couple of days with her family.
Okay, the next page. The fifth one is, sure, we do frequent business this hotel, and I am fairly certain that there are still vacancies in the next few days. 子勋 with and for, yeah, that's right. Sure, we do frequent business with this hotel, and I am fairly certain that there are still vacancies for the next few days.
Sure, we do frequent business with this hotel, and I am fairly certain that there are still vacancies for the next few days.
Okay, the next one is we also cooperate a number of local travel agencies. They can customize a tour based the guest needs. 心仪 with off and on, that's right. The sixth one is we also cooperate with the number of local travel agencies. They can customize a tour based on the guest needs.
We also cooperate with a number of local travel agencies. They can customize the tour based on the guest's needs.
Okay, the next one is great. I suggest you talk then the further details. I will give you their contact information later. 童书敏 Yeah, the answer is to and about. Great, I suggest you talk to them about the further details. I will give you their contact information later.
Great. I suggest you talk to them about the further details. I will give you their contact information later.
Okay, let's move on. The next one is, however, list a problem regards to rebooking the flights. Hey, Ann. Yes, the answer is with. However, there's a problem with regard to rebooking the flights.
There is a problem with regard to rebooking the flight.
The next one is, again, I think you'd better talk then, especially the extra charges, because we can't be responsible that either. 车金惠 Yes, the answer is with, about, and for. Again, I think you'd better talk with them, especially about the extra charges, because we can't be responsible for that either.
Again, I think you better talk with them,
Especially about the extra charges, because we can't be responsible for that either.
The next one is, actually we have had a lot of experience dealing unexpected or sudden requests our clients. 白玉华 Yes, the answer is with and from. Actually, we have had a lot of experience dealing with unexpected or sudden requests from our clients.
We have had a lot of experience dealing with unexpected or sudden requests from our clients.
Okay, the last one is, you can count us to deal this matter. 上方 Yes, the answer is on and with. You can count on us to deal with this matter. And this is my part. Let's give the floor back to Yuxiang.
Hello everyone, I'm Liu Yuxiang. And before the listening part gets started, let me introduce 4 words to you. So the first one is less than. Please repeat after me. It means having less importance or value than other people or things. For example, now we are trying to see what we can do to make the best of this less than ideal situation. And the second one is minor. It is someone who is too young to have the legal responsibilities of an adult. For example, we made arrangements with the airline company saying there would be 2 unaccompanied minors traveling alone. The third one is deteriorate. It means to become worse. For example, I'm already disappointed with how matters have unfolded so far and would hate to see things deteriorate further.
I'm already disappointed with how matters have unfolded so far
And the last one is remedy. It means to do something to correct or improve something that is wrong. For example, please let me know if we can do anything else to remedy this situation.
Please let me know if we can do anything else to remedy this situation.
Oh, this is my part, and the next one is listening part. Listening practice. Let's give the floor to Oh Tsailing.
Okay, after learning some vocabularies about listening, let's get started for listening practice. There are 3 questions in this part, so let's get started.
Listen to the following conversation. If the statement is true, please write T. If false, write F.
Dealing with problems. Excuse me, Mr. Goodman. The awards dinner will begin soon, but one of the VIP's families still hasn't arrived yet. Do you know if there's a problem?
Really? Let me reconfirm. 1 minute later. Ms. Westfield, after contacting my company headquarters in Taiwan, I was informed that Mrs. Wong, the wife of a VIP, cannot show up at the dinner tonight. On her way to the Kaohsiung airport this morning, she discovered that her passport has already expired, and it's too late to apply for a new one for her. So, she is unable to travel outside of Taiwan.
How come? This is ridiculous. Didn't your colleagues check the family members' passports in advance? And why have you only been informed about this right now? Your company should have been in touch with you as soon as they discovered there was a problem. This should not have happened with an experienced and professional travel company like First Incentive Travel.
We're terribly sorry. Now we're trying to see what we can do to make the best of this less than ideal situation. My colleague just phoned and told me that Mr. Wong's 2 little children are already on their way to Hong Kong, having taken the earliest available flight. I can't guarantee that they will arrive before the awards dinner begins, but they should be able to catch it before it ends, hopefully.
Are you sure? Their kids are just 8 and 10 years old. How can they travel alone from Kaohsiung to Hong Kong and to the hotel?
Don't worry. We made arrangements with the airline company, saying there would be 2 unaccompanied minors traveling alone. The airline has handled cases like this numerous times, and will be responsible for taking care of them from check-in till arrival. Then, one of our project assistants will pick them up at the airport.
Well, all I can say is that it better work out the way you've just put it. I'm already disappointed with how matters have unfolded so far and would hate to see things deteriorate further.
I do apologize again. We understand it's our mistake. I promise this won't happen again, and that everything will go well at tonight's dinner party. Please let me know if we can do anything else to remedy this situation.
Okay, the first question is, Mrs. Wong missed her flight to Hong Kong because she didn't have a valid visa. Okay, Lindy. No. The answer is false. Here you can see the red line on her way to the Kaohsiung airport this morning. She discovered that her passport has already expired. So it's because her passport has already expired. Okay, question 2. Sarah is unhappy with the follow-up arrangements First Incentive Travel made. Who knows the answer? The answer is true. Sarah said, I'm already disappointed with how matters have unfolded so far and would hate to see things deteriorate further. So Sarah is unhappy with the follow-up arrangements First Incentive Travel made. Okay, question 3. Roger attributed the mistakes to his colleagues' faults. Yes, the answer is false. Roger said, I do apologize again. We understand it's our mistake. So he didn't attribute the mistakes to his colleagues' fault. This is the end of my part. Let's give the floor to Junkie.
Okay, please turn to page 53. As an on-site project manager, it is necessary to deal with the client's needs. So I prepared a case today. It's called Technology Service Outage. And let's take a look at the dialogue below. The client say, we've just noticed that our system has gone down. The software isn't working. Can you help us fix this immediately? The manager answered, I apologize for the inconvenience. I understand how important this is. I've already reported this to our technical support team, and they are working on it right now. I will have a full update for you within the next 30 minutes on what caused the issue and the expected time for resolution. In the meantime, is there anything specific that we can do to help on your side while the team works on the fix? The client said, we have a meeting in an hour and we can't afford to miss it. Can you guarantee that this will be fixed soon? The manager answered, I understand the urgency. I've already informed the technical team of your meeting, and they are working with the timeline in mind. Well, I can guarantee an immediate fix. I'd like to offer a workaround to ensure you can proceed with your meeting. I can set you up with a temporary communication platform such as Zoom and Microsoft Teams, so you can continue the meeting uninterrupted. Or if there's specific data you need, we can provide that through a PDF or an offline version that you can use. After this conversation, I summarized the 4 steps that manager take. The first, step 1 is acknowledge the issue. Step 2 is provide immediate action. Step 3 is offer solutions. Step 4 is follow up. Acknowledge the issue. The project manager should first acknowledge the client's concern and apology for the inconvenience and provide immediate action. Address the immediate concern by explaining what is being done or arranging for an emergency response. The next one is offer solutions. Provide solutions to mitigate delays or negative impacts on the project. The final one is follow up. Regularly update the client with progress and ensure that everything is being handled. And this is all about the activity 2. Now I will give the floor to Lin Xuanyu.
Hello everyone, I'm Ling Xuanyu. So I'm going to present high and low context culture. And as you can see, we have learned a lot of characteristics of high and low context culture. So today I'm going to introduce collectivism and individualism. And let's take a look at the picture first. You can see that in the collectivism, the picture, the arrow is outside. But in the individualism, the arrow is put at myself, so you can see. In collectivism, it's always focused on the group. They always care a group achievements and the team members' feelings. And the second one is responsibility for family or extended family or their friends. The third one is employee commitment, and the last one is pleasure for group achievement. As I say, the team member will be very cooperate, very good, very appropriately. But in the individualism, this kind of person always focus on themselves. They just don't care. Maybe they don't care other people. And the second one is they always their responsibility for themselves. They just care themselves, I said. And the third one is management, mobility. And the last one is pleasure from individual achievement. They just think I just do the best. I always just want my self achievement. I don't care anybody else. So as you can see in the example in collectivism, this kind of person always use we, our, or us, or ourselves to express they are a group, they are a team. But in the other side, in individualism, this kind of person always use I, me, myself to put themselves in the first place. They don't care anybody else. So let's take a look at in the communication example. You can see in the first one, the first pretty girl she is the individualist. She say, I think we should start the meeting at 9 a.m. It works best for me. But in the collectivism, he said, let's go work, but this is the individualism example. And then he said, but we should check if 9 a.m. is convenient for everyone first. So the individualism said, oh, I see, I usually focus on my own schedule, but you are considering the group's needs. She put the benefit, the first one. And let's take a look at the collectivism example. He said, yes, in my culture, we often say we decided instead of I decided. And it's about working together. Okay, and then individualism say, yes, in my culture, we often say we decided instead of I decided. It's about working together. Yes, and the last one is the boy said, he said, interesting, I'll try to think more about the group next time. I put the wrong people in the graphic. So maybe you can change because this is another situation. This is the different situation from the last one. So the boy is collectivism here. And let's take a look at this situation. You can guess this is individualism or collectivism. So the boy said, I always tell you what to do. Why don't you follow my step and suggestion? I really don't understand. And the girl said, I see. So who want to guess this is individualism or collectivism? Some fun. Yes, the answer is individualism, but because you can see the boy says, I always tell you what to do. So it's used I, because so it is individualism. And the next one is, we are a group, we should do it together to make it perfect. Our team is the best. And the girl said, you can say that again. So what is this situation? Yes, the answer is collectivism. So let's give the floor back to Yuxiang. He will introduce the conclusion.
Okay, I'm Liu Yuxiang. After introducing this lesson, we have learned that everything should be arranged in advance. No matter what requests do you have, you also have to tell the organizer first, or the situation will be very terrible. And as for high and low context culture, we can use I and we to distinguish collectivism or individualism. It is an interesting way to observe these conditions. So this is my part. Let's give the floor to Xuanyu.
I'm going to present references. So this is our references graphics. So we use the English format the book, and for content we use in the vocabulary scenario to preposition practice and listening practice, and the last one is activity 2. The next one is Cambridge Dictionary. We search for the Chinese and English definition for the vocabulary scenario 2 and Yuxiang's part vocabulary listening practice. And the next one is Yahoo Dictionary. We look at the phonetic symbols for the vocabulary and the listening part vocabulary. And the last one is YouTube. We use the music. We will listen later. And the job assignments. I Xuan Yu do the PowerPoint design, preposition practice, and high-level context culture and inside story. Tsailing did the scenario 2 and listening practice. Zhang Ting did the scenario 2 and activity 2. And Yuxiang did the vocabulary and in the listening part of vocabulary. And the last part is conclusion. And let's take a look at our inside story. The first one is me, Xuan Yu. I did it at home and it took me a total of 4 hours. So the first day is December 20th. It's on Friday and from 4 to 6 p.m. It took me 2 hours to do the PowerPoint design, preposition practice. And the next day, I did the inside story, high-level context culture. It took me 1 hour. And the last day is our rehearsal. We did it online. It's on December 22nd. It took us 1 hour. And the next one is Tsailing's part. She did it at home and it took her a total 4 hours. The first day is December 17th. It took her 1 hour to do the scenario 2. And the next day is December 18th. It took her 2 hours to do a listening practice. And the last one is December 22, our rehearsal day.
22nd.
Oh, 22nd, sorry, 22nd. And the next one is Zhang Ting's inside story. She did it at home and it took her total for 3 hours. The first day is December 20th. It took her 2 hours to do the activity 2. And the other day is December 22nd. We do a rehearsal online. And the last one is Yuxiang's part. He did it at home and in our school, and it took him 4 hours. The first day is December 20th. He did the vocabulary, scenario 2, and conclusion. It took her 1 hour. And the next day is December 21st. It took her 2 hours to do the vocabulary listening part and conclusion. The last day is December 22nd. It's our rehearsal day. Yeah. And the next part is our break time. Please come back at 2:20.